All right. Peace and love. Peace and love. We live. Got my man, the objective fan in the building. Of course, you know I'm missing our brand stuff. Let me put it on the screen real quickly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm on point. There we go, right there. Everything is on point. Dagger Squad Sports Show, the number one sports show in America, where we
That's
get
a
to talk
fact.
about all the teams. Yeah, we Knicks fans. We always rock our orange and blue some way, somehow. But we gonna get it in today. All right.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
First and foremost, thanks everybody for supporting us every week. You know, we small right now. We gonna grow, but we gonna get it right. All right.
Big
Um,
facts.
we got a lot to talk about.
A
I mean,
lot.
we got the NBA, but hot off the press, OG Ananobi had surgery, and just to remove some little stuff out of his elbow,
Right.
and
The
he's
bone
gonna be out
spurs.
for three. He should be out. They said 2 to 3 weeks. He should be out. He should be back on the floor, running up and down, doing his thing. But it's right to do it now. So he's back by the
Exactly.
time we reach the end of March. He's back in. We in February. So think about it. He got a week with the All-Star break.
Yep.
Then he got you
Two
know what I'm
weeks after
saying?
that.
Yeah. So he has a week now from today,
Mm-hmm.
and then another week at All-Star
Oh, a
break.
week after that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's good by February. Or before start of February, he's good. So today's what? Today's what? The ninth. Today's the eighth.
Yes. Eighth. The eighth. Mm-hmm.
So he's good to go. I don't think he should have a problem. I think he's it's good instead of him just sitting down and doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? That's not doing anything. So we got
Yeah.
the NBA trade line deals. We got the Super Bowl picks.
Yep.
We got Mahomes or Brady. Who would you take? And we got is the Celtics the NBA favorite to win the NBA title? Are they the favorites?
Yep. Yep.
We're not gonna probably talk about everything,
No, 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 no.
especially with the trades and stuff. But where you want to start? I'm gonna turn everything over to you, my brother. Where do you want to start?
Since we started with the NBA, we might as well continue with the NBA. Of course, like Garfield just broke the news about OG Anunoby's surgery. So we also got the biggest trade of the day comes from the Knicks too. The Knicks they got Bojan Bogdanovic and Alec Burks, for Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, Ryan Arcidiacono, and another player too, and two second round picks. So that was the biggest move on the day. The Knicks is definitely doing their thing. What was your thoughts on your trade when you first seen it?
Um, I was scrolling. I didn't know it was true. I saw it. Then I was on Knicks Now by Chat Sports. So I was on there, and they had a whole thing about it, and I was excited because they got it done early. There was no last minute trade or nothing to that effect. So it was something done early, so we already knew. Now everybody's excited because the Knicks are one of the most watched teams right now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're being watched, and everybody's loving them, and they're doing what they do, and I'm happy for them because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that teams know that you're out there doing stuff. We lacked a lot of things. You all right, pops? All right. Yeah. So they lacked a lot of things, and we know. Hey, you know what? We ready to go. We good to go. We ready to do this. So hey, I'm
Yeah.
saying to everybody, watch the Knicks. Don't be shy about cheering for your Knicks because at the end of the day, family, I'm telling you, the Knicks are going to shock a lot of teams. Bogan Bogdanovic is one of the best shooters in the game. I think, as a matter of fact, he's the best shooter the Knicks have probably had the last 50 years. He's an excellent shooter. I don't know about his defense. I don't know about nothing else. All I know is this guy could shoot.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a shooter.
Lights out. Definitely lights out from the field. Even Alec Burks. Alec Burks that's another good piece. He's definitely going to help with some of the deficit they had in terms of scoring at the guard position off the bench. He's having a really good year this year. So I think that the trade is just a win. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I was upset a little bit for Quentin Grimes because at first I'm like, man, go get that kid DeJounte Murray. But I had to reason with myself and say, listen, man, Murray wasn't going to be available. The Hawks wasn't going to trade him. So, and then when I thought about it, I said, hey, yo, Bogdan, he's averaging 20 points a game. Alec Burks is having, he's having a pretty good year. That's all you really need. Quentin Grimes wasn't really giving us much more than 7 points a game. So, yeah, hey, that's part of the business. Sometimes you got to bring them in and trade them. So, What do you think about some of the other trades though? We got Dallas. I felt like they also made a pretty good splash. You know, they got Gafford from the Wizards. Um, and they got PJ Washington as well. So
PJ Washington is a beast. You know, he's a beast. So he's somebody to definitely take a look at. Give me a second, brother. I'll be right back.
all right, all right. So yeah, my thoughts on the trade is I think that's a pretty good trade for Dallas. You know, salute to yourself if you're in the building. We talk about the NBA trades. For some reason, I'm not seeing the chat, but
Yeah, I turned the chat off by accident.
okay. No sweat. We get that back up there. But the reason why their trade is good for Dallas, and I feel like that's probably the second best moves on the day, even though I think it was 2 independent trades they did. But they needed someone who can score outside of Luka and Kyrie. Because I watched them play a couple of times recently, and their offense is so Kyrie, Luka, you know, they rely on them so much that they don't have other creators on the floor. So I think PJ Washington is a guy that could get his own bucket, right? He's tough. He could play multiple positions. And I just think that they need another guy that can bring something else to the table on offense besides shooting threes, because that's all they like to do anyway. Everybody just spot up. They wait for Luka to throw the ball and they spot up and shoot threes. So he's definitely going to break that up. And then Gafford also helps on the inside too, because right now Derek Lively's out. He's a rookie from out of Duke. Salute to Duke. That's my college team. Yeah, he definitely is someone who was major for them holding down the middle. And now that he's out, now they get Gafford in there. That's going to take a lot of pressure off the young bull. And Gafford, he's a good rebounder, rim protector. So yeah, Dallas is going to be dangerous in that West Coast for sure. Another move I want to talk about though is Patrick Beverley to the Bucks. I don't understand that move. Like, why would you trade Pat Beverley to your rival, to a team that's trying to win a championship, to a team that needs a defensive player?
He possibly asked for that though, so that's something that he probably asked for. So,
but trade him to the Bucks? Yeah, I would trade him out west. Send him to Phoenix. You know, send him somewhere where he ain't gonna come back to burn you, man. That could come because look, if you wind up playing that team in the first round or whatever round, I'm not sure where Philly gonna fall, but that can come back to bite you. You know, I just don't like helping out the comp. You know what I'm saying? Like the Knicks, that's why I like they trade with Detroit. Don't trade with someone that's not the comp. You know, like I that was just a crazy move to me. What else we got here? I know the Pacers made some moves too. They sent Buddy Hield over to why am I not seeing it?
Every year he comes up as somebody being traded though.
To the Sixers, right? Yeah, to the Sixers. And my thing is, but why would the Sixers, like, all right, I understand they need scoring, right? I don't really even look at Hill as a bona fide scorer more than just a guy that likes to shoot a lot of threes. You know, I don't know if he's going to be that guy they're looking for to take, you know, shots off the dribble, try to create his own shot. I'm not saying he can't, but I just look at him more as a guy that likes to, you know, takes a lot of 3-point shots. They need like scoring help. They need guys that can make plays and initiate offense outside of Maxey, because Maxey's doing everything. So that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. But I don't know. Some of the moves are kind of weird. But I do understand it from a financial standpoint. Like sometimes, you know, trying to get rid of contracts and things of that nature. So the Pacers, they wanted to get something back, I guess, for Hill because he's a free agent. And I don't think they were willing to give him the money that he wanted. So I'm trying to see what else we got here. Interesting moves. A lot of interesting moves. Was you able to connect the chat back?
I'm trying to work on it right now.
I'm curious to see what they got to say, man, because also join the panel as well. So we can definitely have a conversation. But I like Dallas, I like New York. Trying to see what else. Oh, Utah made a move where they traded this kid Fontecchio. I'm sorry if I butchers his name. But they sent him to the Pistons. And they got Kevin Knox in return. That's a weird trade. But I think, Kevin Knox. Utah got Kevin Knox, and a second round pick, and some other guy named Gabriel Prakita or something like that. Sorry if I butchered the name.
What is Utah doing? That
So
must be a salary thing.
I think I know. Yeah, it's a salary thing, and they had the kid Kessler coming off the bench. This kid Fontecchio, he was starting. So I think they moved him to make space for Kessler to start with Collins and marketing. That's what I think they did that, and it's probably a salary dump as well. But another trade that was really key to me was Tillman to the Celtics. Like that Tillman trade to the Celtics from the Grizzlies, that trade is like under the radar. That's exactly what Boston needs. Another big guy who can hold it down. KP gets hurt. Horford is older. You get a guy like Tillman, a young guy that has a good motor. Even though they do got another player on that team, another young guy, African dude. I can't remember his name. That's pretty good too. But I just think having another big guy only benefits the Celtics because KP is known for breaking down, and Horford, he's 36 years old. So, I think I see the chat now.
Yeah, I think I have to make the comment. I should have did that, but I don't know why I didn't do that.
Yeah, no sweat. Yeah, technical difficulties. We just gotta work our way through it. So yeah, be on the lookout for the Celtics, man. And then another aspect to this whole trade thing.
Oh, one more thing before you go any further.
Yeah.
Guy, I think the Celtics guy. What's the name of him from Philadelphia?
We talking about
this guy. They said he defended Jonkic, the guy from
Paul Reed.
Yeah,
Paul Reed. Yeah.
No, not Paul Reed. Some guy that Boston got.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tillman.
No, not Tillman. There's another guy.
Another trade?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what his name is right now. Hold on. The Boston.
That must have came in near the deadline.
It is a guy that played defense against Dallas the other night. Boston Celtics trades. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Damn. So I wonder why they, stacking up the 5 spot so much. I mean, I understand Tillman because, like I said, he's a workhorse. So if they made another trade, I don't know.
Here we go. The 76ers are trading Jaden Springer, that guy, to the Celtics.
Oh,
he's a beast.
I like it.
So I don't know why they traded him, but that didn't make no sense at all. That didn't make no sense.
You know why? That's confirmation. They blowing it up. Sixers blowing it up. Yeah, they know Embiid not coming back. They definitely blowing it up.
Why did it say he's not? I mean, for this season.
This season, he ain't coming back. That's why I think they're making these moves. Might as well send these guys off to,
they're freeing up money.
Free up money.
They should try and get Donovan Mitchell. That would have been a good
exactly. That's what they're trying to do. They're going to try to do that. Lakers, everybody's trying to do that. Yeah, Coffee. Yeah, Embiid is definitely probably out for sure. No. Embiid is not out. No. He's out for the rest of the season, but he's not out like in terms of like leaving the team.
I don't want him on my team. I tell you that right now. I don't want him on my team.
Price is going to be too high.
Not even a matter of the price, but just his health alone, man. He's just not the guy to
But they're gonna want your whole team. They're gonna want everybody.
Well, with the NBA, it's all about relationships. The Knicks got a very good relationship with Detroit. Very good relationship. All about relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think Philly is I think that they are, at this point, they might be willing to do that, because I don't know. Lakers get Mitchell in the offseason. I don't know, brother. It's a lot of competition out here.
And I don't know about all of that. He's playing lights out, though. I ain't going front. That boy, I see why people said you need stars to win, because imagine him and Jalen Brunson in the backcourt. Oh, man.
That would be crazy.
You putting pressure on your defense every single time he has the ball.
Yeah. That definitely. Yeah. But I think he might stay with the Cavs because the Cavs got a really good team.
He's going to stay, but he's not going to sign back with them. He might go to the Nets, because if the Nets team him up with Mikal Bridges, and then what's his name? Simmons is one more year and he's off the books. So they're gonna have a lot of money. So if they team up, Mitchell wants to come to New York, whether it's with the Nets or the Knicks, he rather the Knicks. But the Nets right now, I don't know if he's going to the Knicks because of what the Knicks doing.
I don't
The
know if
Knicks,
the Knicks are going to want him at this point.
Plus, the Knicks is smart. What they do is they like to sign players who's a part of CAA, because what they do is they said, okay, if you take a pay cut, you're going to help the team, but also you're going to make up the money through endorsements. They make sure they make up the money. So you ain't going to be broke being with CAA, even if you're a minimum paid player, because that's the environment that he built here in New York.
Right. You frozen, Garfield. Knicks will have to give a big name to bring him in. Yeah, that's true. But to be honest, the Knicks have the cap flexibility enough to just sign him out, right?
No,
if you ask me,
they can't sign him.
No, I'm saying they could make moves. They could move pieces. They have tradable contracts.
But who they're gonna move to get him? I mean, they have the 20 million with that's why why did Detroit trade this guy?
Exactly. Brogdon's contract, you just said it. Brogdon's contract, you just said it. Remember, OG is a free agent. So you
they're gonna sign OG back.
But you could wait. You could delay OG signing, right? And then sign Mitchell first. Then go over the cap to sign. Now I'm just saying how you right. I'm just saying how they could finagle it.
Yeah.
There's a way to finagle it.
Bridges too, because of Brunson's payroll and what he's getting right now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I don't know, the only person I wish the Knicks would really get is Mikal Bridges, because I know for the next 8 years you're gonna have a solid team with Randall, Brunson, OG, and Bridges. That's your solid core. Then you got the dude that could shoot lights out, DiVincenzo. We never knew he would have been a starter. He actually earned it. So, and he's a very good defensive player. He's not as good as he's a little bit under Grimes. He's not a great defender, but he's a very good defender.
Oh, defensively. Okay. I thought you meant like as a player. But you're saying defensively.
Yeah, DiVincenzo, he got a whole game, bro. He got a whole game.
Yeah, he's a complete package.
I'll tell you that. Hart don't have the offensive game like him. He just got a little spin move, and he's hustle all day. This is why they didn't need Bruce Brown, because Bruce Brown is the same thing like Josh Hart. Josh Hart is just a better shooter.
Right. That deal didn't make sense. They didn't trade him, right? I didn't see Bruce Brown traded from the Toronto. I know they traded the point guard from Germany.
Oh, the dude Schroeder that killed the U.S. in the company this past summer.
Yeah, they
got. Where did they trade him to?
To the Nets for Dunwiddie.
Oh, for Dunwiddie, and then they cut Dunwiddie. The Knicks could sign Dunwiddie as a big point guard. They could sign him if they wanted.
I think the Lakers might get him. I think he could go to the Lakers.
I don't know. Wherever he's going, I know he's probably trying to win. He probably go to Denver, one of them teams.
Because he's an LA guy.
Hey, Rocky, I don't think the Bulls, I just read a report before we went live that the Bulls were going to blow it up, and their assistant GM said, nah, we're going to keep the core players. Because if you think about the Bulls, right, they got Vucevic, they got the guy who's always injured, they got DeRozan, they got Lonzo Ball, and they got
Kobe White,
right? Kobe White is up. Now, Lonzo Ball is not going to play basketball again. That's just throw that out.
Wow. It's looking like that.
Stephen A. Smith said it, and he made a video talking about he getting up. You could see that he's struggling to get up with the 1 foot. Look at me.
That was a big thing.
You can't get on the court. Some people you're tall, you're 6'4", you're 6'3", and you just have knee issues that just can't be solved. It's just nature. Right. And he's just going through that right now. It's sad. And, because he's a very talented guy, a very good defensively. The Bulls got a good defensive team. They got him. They got the guy that used to play for the Lakers. And they got Andre Drummond. They got a good team. But I don't know, what is it? Is it the coach? Is it who? What is the problem? I don't know. They probably need an old school coach to give them, what they need as far as putting stuff together, because they're just not. Vucevic could give you 20 points a game. DeRozan could give you 20 points a game. Zach LaVine is a superstar. He could give you 25 a game. Then you got Kobe White. He could give you 20 points a game. So now you're in a situation. You got Kobe White. You got DeRozan. You got Zach LaVine. So that's your first three players. You got a low post guy that sometimes need to be double teamed. He's nice. He's a great rebounder.
Yeah.
He's not great defensively, but he's not a shot blocker.
Right.
But that's what it is.
Yeah. Salute KJ. Salute Tuck my eye to you. Oh Lord. Tuck my eye.
That's my dupes. That's my dupes. That's my dupes.
But
let me make sure that the link is pinned. Yeah, it's pinned. So y'all can jump on whenever y'all want. But yeah, man, as far as each team, I mean, let me see if I could get the list real quick before we get into the Super Bowl stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but while you get into the Super Bowl stuff, I'm trying to think any more trades that we could talk about right quick. Oh, you know, another good trade was Hayward to the Thunder. That was a really good trade. Now they got the guy.
Hold on. Who?
Gordon Hayward.
Oh, to the Thunder. Okay.
The Thunder, man. Yeah, that's a good trade because they need a veteran guy. Oh yeah, you got the trade track. Yeah, your website is way better than mine.
All right. So we have. Let's start with the Indiana Pacers. Corey Joseph. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it's because about backup point guard to backup Halliburton in case he gets injured or something happened to him. But he did win a title with San Antonio Spurs years ago.
That could be the salary. That could be salary stuff.
Yeah, I don't think so because he's making like probably $2-3 million. Portland Trailblazers acquired Delano Banton from Boston Celtics for protected. I don't know what that's all about.
Boston not bad.
Jaden Springer. I know why, because this guy's a hell of a defender.
Yeah, hell of a defender. Damn, so they got him and Tillman.
He's for Brunson. So they like whenever they play the Knicks, Jaden Springer, they're gonna put him on Brunson as coming off the bench.
Man.
Now this is kind of strange. The Milwaukee Bucks traded Robin Lopez to the Kings, who will waive him.
Yeah,
I don't know what's that about.
That's probably salary. Because the reason why I'm saying all these moves are salary based is because after a certain point in the season, you have to pay an extra fee for, I can't remember what they call it. So sometimes teams will dump the salary just to avoid paying that extra million or whatever it is that will be that player will carry. So a lot of the times you see those moves, it is because of a salary, even if it's just $1 million. If you can save $1 million.
Yeah, this is huge right here. The Pacers acquired Doug McDermott. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you might not be aware, the Knicks were trying to get Doug McDermott earlier in the season. The thing with Doug McDermott is shooting like 45% from three.
Yeah.
A hell of a shooter.
Salute the Tuck too. He said veteran tax. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Spurs
acquire Marcus Morris and second round pick. I don't know what that's all about from Philly. I don't know what's that about. I'm gonna leave that right here because they traded Patrick Beverly too.
Cheat code.
Milwaukee Bucks, Patrick Beverly, and Philadelphia receives Cameron Payne and 2027 second round pick. So now Cameron Payne is not the reason why y'all don't play good defense.
Hell no.
Now Phoenix Suns acquire Royce O'Neal. This is huge. This is who's the guy from Cleveland Cavaliers the Knicks trying to get? What's his name?
Mitchell?
Mitchell. This is Mitchell's best friend. Pay attention to this. You see, him being with the Nets is silly. They should have kept Royce O'Neal.
Yeah.
Because that's his best friend. Remember this. A lot of people don't know this. He fell out with the Utah Jazz when they got rid of Royce O'Neal. That was one of the things. That's his best friend on the team. So if he's with the Nets and you trying to build a franchise, you should have kept Royce O'Neal. And then at least you have him as, yo, come on, man. Come play for my team, man. We could play together, da-da-da-da. Because people want to play with people who they're comfortable with.
Yeah, right. Maybe the Nets, this is another example of them dropping the ball like they always do. That's the most disappointing franchise in NBA history is the Nets. Sorry. I hate to break it to the Nets fans.
All right. Dallas acquired PJ Washington. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. That's a great deal.
Hornets received Grant Williams. That's a horrible deal for the. I don't know what's going on with Charlotte. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Y'all crazy. Y'all got Miles Bridges. Y'all the only team that gonna sign him back anyway. I don't think anybody. And Kevin Porter Jr. is out there, who I think they had the incident, same type of incident as Miles Bridges with his wife or girlfriend.
Yep.
And he hit her. And a team is gonna sign him because he's extremely good. It's just like Miles Bridges. I thought the Knicks should have got Miles Bridges because he's just getting $7 million.
But they don't want to deal with that PR
drama. Yeah. I know the PR stuff, but it is what it is.
We talked about Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay.
We talked about that. We talked about Gafford.
Dallas Mavericks. Okay.
We didn't talk about the Raptors. Kelly Olynyk. You see that?
Yeah. Kelly Olynyk. I don't understand this trade right. Oh, you know what I do? They got a first-round pick.
Yes, they got a first-round pick. Like I said, they had a log jam in the front court. There was no time for the kid Walker Kessler. So he also gets more time.
Yeah, Kessler is a hell of a shot blocker too, man.
And they got him off the bench. He's like top 5 in blocks, and he off the bench. It's crazy. Made no sense.
Sixers acquire Buddy Hield from Indiana Pacers. Why?
Yo, I don't know. Well, no, I know. Hill is a free agent. It don't make no sense, but it does make sense because they're trying to shed salary because they think they could get a superstar next year. So that's why they traded for Hill.
Okay, 2029 Clippers second-round pick at $1.5 million. Detroit Pistons acquired Daniel House and Knicks 2024 second-round pick from 76ers. Okay. Oklahoma City acquired Gordon Hayward from Charlotte. I don't know why they did that because Charlotte was gonna release Gordon Hayward.
Well, none of those guys, Trey Mann, Mikic, and Bertans, was in the rotation. And also Gordon Hayward is a free agent as well. So he gives them cap flexibility. And he also gives them a veteran that they could use right now for the playoffs. And then they can see where they go from there.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. So I think that was it.
Acquire Pistons receive Shaman from Pistons. Okay.
That's actually a good trade.
All right.
That Monta Morris is a good trade.
I think we've seen enough of that.
Yeah. We hit it home and then on the head. The Knicks definitely got better. Salute to KJ. You know what I'm saying? I had to really represent today, for the franchise, I will be doing a live play-by-play for the game tonight. I know Brunson's not playing, but if y'all want to watch the game with me, go to my channel, The Objective Knicks Fan on YouTube. We're going to watch it. As soon as this live is over, I'm going to start that one up. And we're going to watch the game together. But
all right, cool. All right, so what else is on the agenda? We pretty much where do you see who you see as the top teams right now? I see, of course, the Celtics, the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing lights out. The Knicks are playing lights out. I do see for the Eastern Conference, I do see Indiana Pacers going to be probably number 4. I see them as the number 4. Probably them versus Milwaukee, which Milwaukee. Let me tell you something. People talk about conspiracy theories. This team has beat the crap out of Milwaukee the whole season.
All season.
Crazy to see them match up at the 4-5. And the winner of that going to play Boston.
That's what I want.
It's going to be Indiana. Definitely look like they're going to beat Boston. They have the ability. They have the team. They play fast. They're hard to defend. They're extremely hard to defend because of how they play offense. They do a lot of screens, shallow screens, and they touch you and bounce you so that you won't guard the defender. And they have some excellent shooters. The backup center, Miles Turner, could shoot. The backup center could shoot. The Halliburton could shoot. Mathurin could shoot. So there's a lot of stuff going on with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to look out for. As far as Indiana. Indiana is a dangerous team. Now with the Knicks, if they do end up second or third, they're gonna end up playing probably the Heat in the first round.
I don't want the Heat.
Or Orlando Magic. I want the Heat because I want
not in the first round.
Yeah, I want the Heat. because I want the revenge from last season. That's what I would want. We ain't scared of nobody.
No, we ain't scared. We ain't scared.
So
I just, that Jimmy Butler's he's a little intimidating, but we ain't scared. We ain't scared.
You ain't see when Anobi guarded him, what happened? He ain't scored.
We're gonna get a healthy Anobi back. So
so I ain't worried about him. And we got some shooters shooting lights out right now. And it doesn't matter. But Cleveland, I think Cleveland gonna play the Knicks in the second round, which is a rematch of last. That's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be fire.
We're gonna go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and you're gonna play Indiana or Boston.
That sounds like the game plan.
If I'm LeBron, I would want to be traded to the East because it's an easier route to get to the finals.
Yeah.
Now with the West now, the Clippers and the Suns. I don't know, man. Bradley Beal looked like Jordan the other night, man. The dude was lights out against Milwaukee the other night. I'm watching him and I'm like, bruh, I'm not watching KD and I'm not watching Booker because you can't really guard them one-on-one.
No, you can't.
Those guys they're guaranteed buckets. But boy, the way how Beal played the other night, he had pop, he was jumping, he had leap, he was dunking on people. Man, that's all I'm gonna say to y'all. Then they got the left-handed dude from the Nets that could shoot the three. Then they got Royce O'Neal now.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah. And they probably going to sign somebody too that get waived after the players get waived.
And they got Jerkic, the center, who could guard the dude from Denver. You see, this is the key for them. They need somebody with a body to guard the center from Denver. Because Denver's whole offense is based off of pick and roll with the center. They're running the 1980s, 1990s offense, pick and roll with the center.
Yeah. No,
and the guy is unbelievable.
The Suns, they got two good players. They'll definitely be better. Clippers is threatening. But I'm not counting out the Nuggets, man. I'm still riding with the Nuggets on the West, man. And also the young boys, you can't forget about OKC and Minnesota. You can't count those guys out, bro.
OKC ain't going nowhere, bro. OKC ain't going. This is why Hayward. They need Hayward. They need a veteran. It's all young people. They need a veteran. You see, playoffs is different. You see, last year Sacramento Kings looked like they could have gone to the Western Conference Finals. They went in the first round and they lost to Golden State. They lost to the veterans.
No, they lost in the first round. That was first round.
Yeah, first round. Yeah, they lost in the first round.
They lost in the first round.
Nobody was playing. The homeboy got Coach of the Year. Didn't he get Coach of the Year? Mike Brown. He got Coach of the Year.
Yep.
Sacramento Kings. And what happened? Golden State beat the brakes off of him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying OKC gonna win it. Don't get that twisted. But I'm not gonna count them out. Definitely not gonna count them out. Salute
a hell of a point guard. What's up, Talk?
Salute to my peoples in the building. Yep, great trade for the Knicks. I see you.
You're muted, Talk. You're muted.
What's going on, Talk?
What's going on, y'all?
I got my Dallas juice. I'm drinking my Dallas juice today.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, is it my YouTube?
I'm drinking my Dallas juice. What's on your mind, Talk? What's on your mind? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, he went back on mute. See, he was saying something about that. He was saying something about your Dallas comment. I don't know. But yeah, on the West Coast, I'm not counting out Denver until it's over. And the Pelicans is another good team. The Pelicans is another good team that I feel like
they beat the Clippers.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My YouTube was still playing.
Okay.
I joined on my computer, but it's dark in here. I'm trying to get this light and stuff together.
We don't really need to see you. We just want to hear you.
Yeah, what's going on? I was seeing trade deadline stuff, and my Lakers didn't do nothing. I see y'all super Knicks today, so you know I'm Drury. So you saying LeBron should sign New York next year? Just flat out free agent?
I think the Knicks gonna draft his son just for GP. And
I don't even think his son entered the draft this year. I don't even think he entered this year.
He's gonna enter because he's LeBron James' son. That's what
he's not gonna get picked though, G.
He's a hell of a.
I don't think he does. I don't think he's gonna do it.
He's a hell of a defender, bro. He could defend. He could defend the best of the best right now.
I don't
the
know.
But
best of the best.
offensively, he do got a
Takes
jump
two
shot.
under.
But we can't see him because he's coming off the bench for USC. He ain't even started.
He shouldn't be either.
Although Kevin Booker wasn't a starter for Kentucky either. He came in the NBA and became a beast.
Yeah.
You know
but what is USC's ranking?
Terrible.
They're horrible.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
Like
So
4-6 or some crap like that.
if you coming off the bench for Kentucky, that's because they got a squad. You coming off the bench for UFC.
Kentucky, that boy, every year he could win with that team. And you know the Knicks got the whole funnel package with the
wasn't like Jamal Murray there and all that. Wasn't that?
That was a squad, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a squad. So yeah, I don't want LeBron on the Knicks. I'm gonna keep it real. He's too
Don't
old.
do that. See, I hate how Lakers fans act now. Like LeBron didn't save the Lakers. Like they wasn't garbage before he got there. Y'all gotta stop that. But Brunson is the truth, though.
The Knicks
ball
don't
do
need
need
him,
to be in
but it
Brunson's
would be
hands,
nice
though.
to have him, though. It would be nice to have him.
But Tuck,
Yeah,
you said it right. The Lakers were garbage. The Knicks are not garbage. We the hottest thing smoking. We don't need.
Man, y'all see. Look, this is what you can't do. See, y'all like Cowboys fans, and y'all just don't know it yet.
Hell, we not like Cowboys fans.
Y'all just like Cowboy fans.
No.
Yes, you is.
Yeah,
Because you get a little smoke.
Yes, we are.
You get a little smoke, and you talking about you don't want LeBron James.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
It.
We talk all that smack, and we know.
But G, we only started talking smack the last 3 out of 4 years. Before that, our team was trash.
That's why you like Cowboys fan. Ain't won nothing.
But Dallas has had a good team every year. The Knicks haven't had a good team every year.
Yeah, y'all have. Y'all had some good teams
Since when?
With Melo.
Nah,
and all
that's
them
10
boys.
years ago, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Hell no.
Yeah,
10
we had
years
a
ago
team with
with
DeMarcus
Tyson Chandler.
Like
Tyson Chandler.
Can you name one player on the Knicks after Melo and before Randall got to the Knicks?
Well, like Raymond Felton, somebody. Well, that's not fair.
No. Raymond Felton, no, he don't count. Raymond Felton left
before
Melo.
I know. Raymond Felton was like 240 pounds.
Right. So, but who after? See, so if you can't name one player after Melo left, then let's not do it.
I can, but it's not because I could just say like Emmanuel Quigley or something like that. I could say
no. I'm saying
that's after Melo. I could say Jalen Brunson. He playing right now.
All right, so let me clarify.
I get what you're saying.
In between Brunson, I said Randall before Randall.
Before Randall, like Tyson Chandler, like
no, Chandler left. No. He left before Melo left.
Time ago. That's the last. That's the last
last
All-Star. That's the last All-Star.
Dallas is good every year. We cannot beat Dallas Cowboys.
I'm talking about that. See, they only say Dallas is good if they win a championship. See, that's why I don't get stuck.
I'm a Dallas hater. I'm a Dallas hater. I ain't gonna front. Dallas could win the Super Bowl every year, bro. They got.
That's a fact. The Knicks don't got that opportunity.
They're good. You gonna tell me this team that they had this year couldn't win the Super Bowl?
Well, they didn't. So that's what all Cowboys fans hinge on. But I'm not like that, though. I don't think that because you didn't win the Super Bowl, you're not a good team. I don't think that.
But that's why I said Dallas is a good team.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm saying the fans, though. I'm not talking about the team. The fans, we are one and the same. We want our team to be, and we die hard. It's the same thing.
I don't know about that.
Y'all know they can't no one hear you guys, right? Y'all know they can't anyone hear you guys.
Huh? What is that?
Somebody brought up Porzingis. He's good.
Porzingis wasn't there after. I don't think he was there after Melo. He wasn't he drafted by Phil Jackson?
Yeah, he was there with Melo. He was there.
But when Melo
after Melo.
I think
1 year, was it 1 year?
Because they traded. All right, I'm trying to because remember Melo got traded.
They trade for Porzingis.
All right, we're gonna pull it up. We got all this internet.
I can't even remember. That ain't even important.
Porzingis was there when Melo was there. He was there after Melo left too.
Yeah, he was there 1 year after Melo. Yeah. But he was just saying. I understand why he said that. I get it because I can name Cowboys since Tony Romo to that now. Yeah.
Whoa.
They had Pro Bowlers.
Hey, Brother Garfield. What's up, Brother Garfield?
What's up, my brother? What's up? What's up, Top Dollar?
Hey.
Uh-oh.
You breaking up.
Bronny a better defender than Brunson.
Man, the only reason I tapped in because I heard Lakers.
Yeah.
I'm bringing up. Oh shit.
You might be
He's
listening to
delayed
your
now.
YouTube though, because you're behind a little bit.
Yeah, he behind a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely behind. I'm actually looking up this Melo stuff. You know that last year KP was with the Knicks, he didn't play because he was hurt.
Porzingis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. He was there a year after Melo, but I think they shipped him. The next time he could play.
Yeah, he got shipped over to Dallas.
He got shipped. Yeah, after he did some stuff that they don't even talk about though. They don't even talk about what KP was doing down there. That I ain't even heard nothing about. What's the boy in Oklahoma City? Giddy.
Oh, well, no, Giddy was cleared.
Yeah, okay. But do that ever matter?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. The claim first came from somebody that was anonymous on the internet, right?
Right.
So we didn't have like an actual person came out, and they said that he was in a picture with a girl that was underage. You understand? So when the police did their investigation, they couldn't even find the person that made the claim, and there was nothing else really to go off of.
I got you.
So just to give Giddy the grace. Now KP, I ain't gonna expound on that.
Yeah. Brett Favre-ish. He was out there tripping.
I ain't gonna expound on that. But wait, you wasn't here last week, man. You started a whole conversation and you wasn't even here, man.
Man, I be wanting Garfield to hit me on Facebook when y'all gonna do that. I didn't even know when y'all was gonna do it. Because I was ready to do it.
We needed you last week, man, to be
what they do. They jumped on y'all. They beat y'all to sleep.
He was jumping on the Cowboys.
Man, your man got destroyed. No, we talking about the Jordan joint now.
Oh, LeBron Jordan.
Oh, stop it. Who got destroyed? How did LeBron get destroyed by Michael Jordan? Did y'all line up the talent? Did y'all line up the talent he played against? Hey, I be thinking Gilbert Arenas might have heard this because he started talking about them guards from the 80s. Did you hear him on Gil's Arena?
Oh yeah, I listen to Gil all the time.
He's an idiot. Yeah, you hear what he said though?
He's an idiot.
Well, he could be an idiot, but he could say some stuff that's true too. We think a lot of people idiots, but they can still say some stuff that's facts. Now,
he began on the 80s.
This what I say though. Yeah, the guard play was not good. Guard play was not good. That's why Mike looked so good against those guys. The guard play now, the people on the perimeter now. See, but now the big men aren't as good as they was back then. And this is the argument y'all have. Mike started that. Mike started the perimeter spotlighting the perimeter player. So it became more of a perimeter guy. And y'all want to talk about why they outlaw physical play too. Nobody want to talk about that. They talk about the era that Mike played in and how physical it was. But the reason why they started outlawing the physical play was because of Mike. You wanted to see him be able to score and it looked pretty. That's why Kobe come right after him and mimic his whole game and try to be like Mike. And I think he was a little bit more sharp with the handle and the three ball, but Mike
he was more modern.
But Mike was just a superior athlete than everybody he was playing against. Now Dominique and Clyde, they were good athletes, but Mike, it was like packaged different. Like Kyrie's handle, like Iverson's handle might have been a little bit better to me, but how it's packaged in Kyrie is different. It's a little.
Kyrie is the best handle I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely. I mean, Jamal Crawford's handle is good too, though. Isaiah had a good handle, but Kyrie's is it's just more in his bag.
Good from UConn, God Shamgod. He was a beast.
Yeah, Shamgod is dope.
But
Gilbert is tripping.
I don't know how you guard that dude. I can't say. How do you guard him? They put Anunoby on him when he played the Knicks. He scored like 44 points.
That's right. Yeah. It's the shooting ability, though. Garfield, it's packaged with the ability to shoot, which most of these guys can do now.
Yeah. But them two guards in the 90s were tough though. You can't tell me them two guards in the 90s were tough.
But I don't believe all of that stuff. I'm with Gil on that. What do you mean?
The 90s?
They fouled good. That's what you mean, tough? They fouled good.
So Penny Hardaway,
Mitch Richmond was a beast.
That's what I'm saying. You got Penny Hardaway, right? You got a couple of
Penny is 90s.
No, as I said, the 90s.
Penny was 90s. Yeah, Penny was 90s.
No, I'm talking about the 90s, not the 80s.
That was like 3 years. So, like Tracy McGrady. You taking Penny over Tracy?
No,
I'm taking Penny. I'm
taking Penny over Vince Carter.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I tell you why? Yes,
please.
Vince never had the game. Finals. No, I'm not worried about the finals. I'm worried about.
I'm worried about that.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, he has Shaq.
A lot of people don't realize Penny Hardaway's first 6 to 7 seasons. There's nobody better than him at that position, man.
That was like 3 or 4. Jordan, man. It was like 3 or 4, Garfield. The
was a couple of years.
Listen, the fall off is terrible.
Yeah, he fell off
a cliff.
The same with Tracy McGrady. Ain't nobody could guard Tracy McGrady.
Tracy was a 7-time All-Star. See, Tracy McGrady is my favorite player all time.
I don't think. Let me tell you something about Tracy McGrady though that I never liked about him because he had the big ass center with Jeff Van Gundy, and that's why I said let me choose. If Jeff Van Gundy was such a great coach with the Knicks, why he ain't? He had Yao Ming. And he had Tracy McGrady, and he had somebody else. He had 3 stars, and he couldn't win nothing, bro.
Yeah, but that was Duncan. That was Shaq and Cup. I mean, that West was wild.
Bro, you got Tracy McGrady. Who's guarding Tracy McGrady one-on-one? You know who guarded him when the Knicks played him? Marcus Camby. They had nobody to guard him. They had to put Camby on him.
I agree. But this is what I'll say about the. But see, when we move into the guard era. Is what I call it after because when Mike came back, for the Wizards, they was dumping on Mike. They were dumping, he was garbage in real life, and they was
garbage.
Garbage. Yeah, he was a high volume, inefficient scorer.
He scored 40 at 40 though.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And he was
can't
at
say
home.
That's garbage.
He was at home when the real games was being played. See, y'all switch in between. See, y'all don't like numbers. Y'all don't like numbers. Y'all don't like numbers, and then y'all go to numbers when he older and not winning. See, y'all gotta pick your poison. In the 80s, he wasn't winning. It was the numbers. In the 90s, when he winning, he did numbers and winning in the 90s though too. So.
So Tuck, I don't want to stay on this topic too long because we got to talk about NFL too. But I'm gonna say this: I created a standard last week. This is why I put your boy in a body bag.
Who?
Because
LeBron?
No, your man Saint.
Okay,
he was on the LeBron train, right? So I created a standard because subjectively they're both the greatest. I mean, you can make arguments, I can make arguments. We have different standards, but when we put a standard that is like a universal kind of to bridge the gap because we'll never actually physically see it. So I said, here's my standard. The reason why I take MJ over LeBron is because he was more dominant against the competition. He dominated his peers, in my opinion, better than LeBron did.
Did you name the peers?
I mean, we can name the peer. I mean, the dudes that came out in the draft, Charles Barkley. How many guys don't got rings? Where on the contrary, you could say LeBron James. How many?
But he didn't play 20 years though. So you got to factor
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, it's Michael Jordan's fault. So if Michael could have been better, it could have been Mike. If Michael could have been better later in his career, he would have been. LeBron is still going. He's still 25, 7 and 7.
And he's in the
Are we ever gonna see that again?
He's in the play-in.
21?
The play-in tournament.
Yeah, that's fine too. Michael would have wanted to win it too.
If there was no play-in tournament, he might not even make the playoffs.
Why?
Imagine if Michael Jordan had a play-in tournament with the Wizards.
That was the 7 seed. That would have just been in the playoffs last year.
No, I'm saying, all right. So look,
yeah, the year that they beat Golden State, no, that was the 9 seed. So they wouldn't have been in the playoffs. See, I agree. I can agree.
So
with
imagine
you
if Jordan had that.
This is Wizards Mike.
If
this
Wizards
is supposed to be
Mike
Wizards Mike, but this is supposed to be Wizards Mike, and LeBron is better than year 10 Mike.
No, hell no.
He is.
Nah, I disagree.
He still is. Why not?
So you telling me that LeBron dominated his peers more than Jordan?
Yes.
Oh man.
And his peers are better than Jordan's peers. Way better. Okay, so Charles Barkley's better than Kevin Durant.
It don't even matter, bro.
No, it do matter. We're gonna name the peers now because
that's not a good comparison.
Beating up on babies last week.
That's not a good comparison, bro. With Kevin Durant, and you wouldn't compare those. All right, so
I'm talking about peers. I'm talking about peers, Garfield. I was gonna name more. I was gonna say Kawhi Leonard. You want to? Y'all? I'm telling y'all really don't want to do that.
The clock.
Y'all really don't want to do that because I told you the argument that you have. You have the argument that Jordan made these guys want to be this much better. You made them want to dominate the perimeter. Because I mean, if you go from 03 to LeBron playing now, you got to put Giannis in there. You got to put James Harden in there. It's not going to be close. So I don't know what the standards you was talking about last week.
Dominating the peers.
You said he dominated his peers, but then when you start naming his peers, Karl Malone, that's going to stand up over Tim Duncan.
No. But I'm taking that
stand up over Tim Duncan.
Hold on, but I'm taking that away because there's no real way to quantify it because these guys are physically not playing. So when you say KD's better than Barkley, that sounds great in theory, but you still would need to see it on the floor, and because we can't. So that's why we got to keep them in their errors.
That's what I do know. But that's what I'm doing, though. He played against KD, Russell Westbrook, and Harden. That's his first finals.
Right.
Okay. Michael's first final was Magic. Who else? Worthy was hurt. There was
it don't matter. It's Magic. Magic is top 50, top 75.
That's fine. Okay? Magic gonna go down better than Kevin Durant.
Right now, I would say.
But Durant,
he's more of a
very high level. At a very high level right now. What is your 15, 17, 16 for Durant?
Okay, so look, you can't compare the skills now.
Yes, you can.
Back then, because the skills
these
now
are his peers. So I'm not supposed to compare him to his peers.
No, but that's why I'm taking that because there's no way to unify that because of the players today. Yes, they got more skills than the players yesterday. Just like the players in 2050. Are going to be way more skilled than the guys now.
And they're going to have that argument. I know y'all don't want to let the Jordan. I get it. It sounds crazy, but Jordan gets this because of the players are better now. LeBron is supposed to be better than Mike. That's just how it works.
Bro,
he needs to teach y'all about evolution.
Y'all
gotta.
We disagree to disagree, man.
I'm the thunder of the sports talk. I'm not going to let you just get away with it. I'm not gonna just let you get away with it. You gotta line them up. See, this is what I'll say. I think Klay Thompson is better than Reggie Miller.
Okay, so
I agree with you.
Hold on,
but then listen, Garfield, that's the number 3 on a team that LeBron beat. So how can you do that?
They was injured though.
Can you at least agree that Jordan was more dominant amongst his? Whether you think LeBron's peers are better, that's fine.
No, that matters. That matters a lot.
Okay, all right.
That matters a lot.
We disagree to disagree.
Let's agree to disagree on that. But we got to move on.
I think football was better in the 90s because see that argument works for me in football. The physicality of the game works for me. It don't work in basketball for me. That don't work for me. What, they fouled hard? That's why I always ask. What y'all saying? They fouled hard? They get throughout the game now. The game got softer, not the players. You don't think they will want to foul somebody harder today? You don't think they want to hurt people and get them out the game today? That's not their fault that the rules evolved. They wanted to be a better product for TV.
All right, talk. Let's move on to a different topic.
Okay, let's go to some football stuff because I need to gloat in football a little bit. I made all my picks right. We didn't really talk about that last week because we got caught up in this Jordan stuff.
First dream team, Cat. Are you for real? Yeah, I'm for real. They was old. No, don't move on, Garfield. Hold on, man.
No, we're gonna move on.
Crazy in the chat.
We're gonna move on.
Crazy in the chat.
This was last week, man. You in last week right now, bro.
They don't know Bird back was bad and all that. See,
so
they just playing. They playing in the chat. Haskell, yeah. Haskell, you one of my favorites too on here. Haskell, you one of my favorites when you get your logic together, but you tripping in the chat.
We'll revisit the Jordan conversation in the future show. Right now, let's get back to football, man. Because Tuck,
hit the chat. Yeah, football is my favorite too. Basketball is secondary.
Tuck, you and Garfield both made your picks wrong last week.
Absolutely,
2 weeks ago. Absolutely. You thought the Ravens was going to do what they got to do.
Absolutely.
You thought the Lions was going to do what they got to do. Of course, you guys were wrong. And me, the objective fan, whose basketball is my number one sport, I picked right. So going into the Super Bowl, what do you expect to see this weekend? Are you guys going to finally pick Mahomes to get it done for at least once in the playoffs? Let's go.
I'm picking Taylor Swift. I forgot about the Swiftie stuff. I'm picking Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the Chiefs are going to win. But look, this is what I said though last week. I said I thought the Baltimore and Chiefs game was going to be a good game, and then the Lions game started off just like I thought it would. Right. I thought they was going to blow 49ers out.
Yeah, I was worried. I was like, oh, snap.
They were stomping them. But then the bounce off the helmet happened, and IU, that was wild. That was wild. They were gonna throw a penalty on it anyway, though. But
yeah, I know, but still, like, yo, that game
interception. Come on.
You see, that was everything that I thought. Like, this is why I was going with the favorites and I made the picks that I made, because I felt like even with Lamar, right? Yeah, Lamar and Baltimore, they got the better team. They was putting in work this year. But it's just something about when you get to that next level, like you said, things start falling apart. The football off the helmet. You know what I'm saying? You start getting flags, all types of crazy flags. You hot in the first half, second half, you can't even get a field goal. Can't even get on the other side.
But what about the best rushing offense in the NFL, running the ball 11 times? How do you do that? How do you come in the game where all that it matters the most, and you don't let your athletes be your athletes? You throw the ball 39 times. It's wild. It was PI in the end zone, but I ain't calling it neither. I ain't calling that either. I'm not bailing you out for that terrible underthrow. Now, the second one, I don't know how you missed that one. But the first one, I'm not bailing you out. Dude got a beat on the ball. Now, maybe if you don't push him to the back of the end zone, he might knock it away. But whatever. That was a terrible read. Zay Flower was wide open underneath. See, like, I watched the film. I watched the all 22. And on the end zone copy, you can't understand what Lamar sees. What are you seeing on that play? The safeties aren't even split. One of them stay on the hash. What are you doing, Lamar? But we got to let our athletes be athletes. Harbaugh, he got a little too tight. Andy Reid is amazing though. Andy Reid will adjust. What I've seen from the other teams is no adjustments. Why is the Lions coach trying to be River Bro? I mean, they just try to be too smart. They got to be the smartest guys in the room. Fourth down, I'm going for it every time. Like, dude, kick the field goal.
Kick the field. You got to
one of them. You ain't in that position at the end of the game. Right. You don't got to press. You just will need another fit. Football is just it's really complicated when you break it down, but you really just got to not beat yourself at the end of the game. And that's what both of them teams did. They kicked themselves in the back of the head.
I agree.
And listen, what is this fumbling at the 1 yard line thing?
What is going on? That dude, what's his name that forced it?
Sneed. He was on the Cowboys. He was on the Cowboys before too. That's crazy.
See, look at that. You just named somebody else,
and we cut him before camp. It's crazy.
That dude is nice.
He's Ward too was on the Cowboys. Chardavius Ward. It's ridiculous. They both in the damn Super Bowl. Randy Gregory in the damn Super Bowl. Killing me.
That was crazy, man.
But I ain't never seen so many niggas fumble at the 1 yard line in my life, boy. I'm talking about wow. And it's on first down. This is not 4 down with 1 second left. What are we doing?
See, listen, y'all, this football is y'all sport. Y'all know way more than me, right?
Man, listen.
One thing I know is that when the pressure get rolling, and I know that this is another level right here. And I'm looking at the game, and I've seen Mahomes do some crazy stuff. As long as he's in the game, I can't go against him. I got to see him lose. I knew that the Ravens, that pressure was going to be crazy. Even though they were at home, it don't matter. Don't matter where you at.
That's right.
When you get to this level, I'm always going to favor the experience. Now, 49ers, Brock Purdy's not that experienced. He's only 20 years old. I know that. But I was just picking them because I felt like their team-wise, they were more polished than the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lions also got a young team.
Christian McCaffrey. I mean, it's an all-star team.
It's also,
and like I said last week, Fred Warner is one of the best football. Well, it was 2 weeks ago. Fred Warner is one of the best football players I ever seen in my life. In that first half, I seen a lot of quitting everybody, but he had 11 tackles at the half. My goodness, Fred Warner. My goodness. He just don't stop. And then Greenlaw come. I knew eventually they was going to be like, yeah, but they not the you punch me in the mouth and I lay down. See, that's the Cowboys. The Cowboys is you punch me in the mouth, I lay down the rest of the game.
Right.
The 49ers, you punch me, oh, okay, it's a fight now.
They're going to keep coming.
You got to whoop me.
Yeah, they're going to keep coming.
You couldn't scrape them. You couldn't get them out of there. You needed one more big play. Well, Warner wasn't going to never lay down. He was going to play to the bell. And he ended up with
You think so?
I think it's gonna be everything we think it's gonna be. Because I mean, like you said, Brock Purdy, a 20-year-old, and them lights came on for him in that Detroit game, and he did not look good. He threw a couple ducks that could have ended him, but he came back and he was resilient. I like seeing that with a young quarterback. But it's an all-star team too. McCaffrey is not a joke.
No, he's serious.
He's a real deal, and they let him be too. Chase Young, that's the boy name. Chase Young on the other side of Bosa. Yeah, but they got Gregory. They got the defense to do it. And if they can get Mahomes to make a mistake, and I think it's got to be late. If it's early, Mahomes is gonna come back from it. Like you said, if he in the game, I'm not putting it past him because he will run, he will kick, and you gotta put him to sleep.
You got to put him to sleep.
If you don't, he Tom Brady-esque to how he methodical. That 4-minute down in the fourth quarter, he gonna walk you down.
Yo, the man is brilliant, and that's the thing for me. So like, I know like football is a team game because I kind of look at things a lot from a basketball perspective. I try not to do that because every sport ain't like basketball, but it's a team thing. Like, so you got to have your defense. You got your offense. And everybody has to really pull their weight because you can have a quarterback playing well, but if the defense ain't stopping the other team, then it's a shootout. Yeah. And eventually you're going to have to make a stop. So if you can't make a stop, then, you definitely could lose the game. So, but on this level, the way the Chiefs defense played Lamar, I think they could have the same level of success against these boys, the 49ers. Now I know Christian McCaffrey, he's amazing. I'm not taking that from him. He might get 100 yards. Hey, he might do his thing, right?
Yeah, but Chris Jones in the middle of the Chiefs defense, 95 that D tackle, and
he waiting for him.
They got some guys over there.
Yeah, he waiting for him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
they got some guys in Kansas City, and they back end is nice too.
Exactly.
So they got a Karlaftis is a pass rusher that they got. Maybe it was either this year or last year out of Boston College or something. See, that's how I know. I watched the draft. I put a draft board together for y'all too. Like a couple of guys coming out this year. Amazing.
Yeah, he came out 30. He was one of the top draft guys to rush the passer, but he ended up all the way to 30. To
Karlaftis.
Yes, Karlaftis. I think he was at Purdue, not at Purdue.
Purdue. Yeah. It was one of the ACC schools. One of the ACC schools.
We had a Jamaican know a little sports. I know a little.
Yeah, but that's how you know the players and stuff. And when you start doing fantasy football and all that stuff, you'll start getting into it. But that defense over there in Kansas City didn't get a lot of credit this year because, of course, they super Patrick Mahomes over there. But Chris Jones, Nick Bolton in that middle, they can hold it down. They can make it tough on.
You know what's so good about this? They don't have Brock Purdy will run if he has to, but he's really a pocket pass.
That's right.
Which is cool, which works best for Kansas City because now they don't have to worry about this guy like who's going to run like the Baltimore quarterback Jackson.
Exactly.
Now they're able to go back in coverage. Yo, let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys, I used to play Madden back in the days. I don't play Madden anymore. But when you make an all-star team, San Francisco offense would be 100.
Absolutely.
It would be 100.
Absolutely.
It's better than Kansas City offense, in my opinion, as far as stars. As far as play calling, ain't nobody better than Andy Reid in this damn mother.
Absolutely.
I'll say that right now. But you have Christian McCaffrey who could catch, who could run the ball. He could run in between the tackles. He could run around the tackles.
Absolutely.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
And they got Trent Williams out there. Trent Williams might be the best football player.
Number 19.
Debo.
Yeah,
Debo. Ayuk. And then you got the tight end who is like Kelsey. He's like the version of Kelsey. I'm like, who you gonna cover? That's 4 guys right there.
Kansas City has got to be good in the run game and on the outsides because Fred Warner in that middle, he gonna make it tough for Kelsey. You might have to split Kelsey out a little bit this game. He might have to be out wide a little bit this game because Fred Kelsey Warner in that middle is dangerous. He'll take it from you. He'll make a play.
You could call offensive pass interference on Kelsey on every down because he does the same
that shake route. Oh yeah, boop, he need chicken wings. Yeah, for sure. But Trent McDuffie too. That played.
Yeah, we got 10 more minutes. What else you want to talk about, my brother?
Yeah.
So who you got for MVP, Tuck?
Rain Dakota Prescott.
Okay.
Dak Prescott been the best quarterback all year. See, this is what I'm gonna say. You seen when the run game didn't work for Baltimore, they were incomplete. Dallas couldn't run the ball all year. And they would get to 3rd and long, 2nd and long, and say, Dak Prescott saved me. And he did all year. All year was Dak Prescott. They're going to give it to Lamar Jackson because of the team success. But the best quarterback this year to me has been Dak Prescott. And it ain't been close. To me, quarterback play is different. It's mostly above the shoulders. It's in your brain, and I've seen Dak playing all year. Now the 49ers game and the Buffalo game is inexcusable. Lamar didn't have games like that. So they're going to give him the MVP. The offensive player of the year is going to be Christian McCaffrey. The defensive player of the year is a toss-up. Myles Garrett was a freak show all year, and it could be Micah Parsons.
Okay.
But
Myles Garrett is a freak of nature, man. He's from another
freak
planet.
Show.
He's probably from Planet Risk.
Oh my God.
He had to go there.
Didn't. Yeah, but offensive rookie is gonna be tough to me too, because that Laporta kid was good this year. But CJ Stroud is the quarterback.
Yeah, Laporta for NFC it's Laporta. For AFC, it's definitely CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing is that CJ Stroud outplayed the dude that got traded from that team to Cleveland. And that dude needs to watch his back because he's gonna be out of the league in 3 years. I guarantee it.
You talking about oh man, why I'm blanking on his name? The Clemson quarterback came from Clemson. Yeah. But no, he got that guarantee. So 3 years and the guarantees is up though. So you're probably right, Garfield.
Look at homeboy in Denver. And by the way, we never talked about this before. But what do you think about Sean Payton telling what's his name to take a pay cut or he's gonna bench him?
Russell Wilson. That was crazy. That was crazy.
You know the NFL. I don't think he would have did that to a white quarterback.
Of course,
I don't want to inject race into this, but what he did to him was some borderline slave master, slave type. If you don't know this, you're gonna sleep in the tub by yourself tonight.
Yes, sir.
How you gonna tell a grown man who has a $260 million contract?
You can't.
That's against the collective bargaining, though.
Yeah,
the NFLPA came after them about that because Russell Wilson spoke out about it. They were trying to get him to tear that contract up though because he got too many guarantees left. But I'm hearing that he was supposed to be talking about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh want Russell Wilson.
Pittsburgh, don't do it. Don't do it, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh should do it. They got them freaks on the outside.
He's actually the best. That's actually a better program for him. The way how they play with that running game.
Deontay Johnson out there,
yeah, with that running. But they got that running game though. That running game. Yeah. You see, what happened is with him as a quarterback, he don't talk that much. So when I saw him one day when he did a turnover against the Jets when they stripped him, and Peyton looked at him and started barking at him. I'm like, yo, you don't talk to a grown man like that, man.
Yeah,
right.
30 plus.
Talk to a grown man like in public. I mean, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
The guy, the Cleveland's quarterback is Watson. They're talking about Watson.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Watson.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Garfield, who you got for the big game?
Whoever I'm picking, I want them to lose. I'm picking the 49ers. Listen, I have the worst picks ever in history. I feel like deleting all them videos. Every team I picked lost, bro. I'm the worst.
Yeah, me too. It was Detroit.
Oh man, I'm like 0-50 right now.
It's already written down. You can't change it, man. So who's the MVP? Who? Brock Purdy?
Yeah. 49ers, let's go.
Oh man. And I'm going Mahomes for the MVP, and I'm going for the Chiefs. So
I think it's gonna be somebody on defense, though. I think somebody might get a pick six or something like that.
I'm not. Listen, the 49ers got this. I say, you know what? Not Brock Purdy. I'm sorry. Take that. Reverse that. I say that McCaffrey is the MVP.
Oh, yeah. It would be McCaffrey. Right. Yeah, it would be McCaffrey. Right. Yeah. If they win, it's gonna be him.
I think if it's gonna be somebody on defense, somebody gonna get a pick six. Maybe L'Jarius Sneed is the Super Bowl MVP for the Chiefs.
That's a good one.
I can't pick the Chiefs.
I'm picking the Chiefs and something. And Kelsey gonna propose after they win. That's what he gonna do.
Wow.
That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make it a spectacle. She get more camera time than the quarterback anyway.
Yeah. Well, that's how it's supposed to be, you know.
Yeah.
You
remember when Jessica Simpson used to come to the Cowboy games when Tony Romo was dating Jessica?
She was a bad look for the team, man. That man left that team.
Tony was a bad look for the Cowboys.
He was out the league, man. He was out the league. Here comes Dak Prescott. He's out the league.
He about to get paid. Y'all watch when them numbers come in. You can't get rid of Dak Prescott.
If anybody's interested in watching the Knicks game on my brother's channel, he got the channel called the Objective Knicks Fan.
Yes,
the
sir.
Knicks are playing Dallas. They're gonna get their ass whooped tonight.
I'm still doing the game.
Everybody's injured.
Everybody's hurt, but I'm still going to do the game, man. If you want to watch the game, toss some Knicks and things, click the link. I do live commentary every time the Knicks play a national game, and they're not on MSG because I hate national commentary. They don't do my Knicks the solid, so I like to give a commentary for my audience so they can hear from a Knicks perspective. Somebody's going to do the justice.
Talk. Who you think is a favorite to win the NBA this year? Who you got?
The favorite to win a championship?
You think the Celtics is the favorite? Where they've been playing?
Out east, yeah. The Clippers really been playing good. The Clippers been playing.
They got their ass whooped last night by New Orleans.
But listen, Minnesota too.
Minnesota been
playing good.
That boy Edwards, man. He's like Jordan and LeBron in one body, bro. He's Jordan and LeBron in one body.
He can shoot the threes a little bit better. But yeah,
that boy is better than who?
Jordan. But yeah, Michael Jordan was terrible. Hey, go look up Michael Jordan in the 3-point contest.
Listen. I'm not saying a word. I'm gonna let you rock out. I'm not gonna argue that.
We're not gonna argue that.
Because that 3-point contest was terrible. But okay. So I think the NBA championship is gonna go through the East. I think it's gonna be Boston. But look, them things that New York did. That wasn't bad.
Yeah,
that wasn't bad. I really like a Bogey though.
Yeah,
I really like Bogey because
I love that.
He has some savvy and 3-point shooting. So
that boy from Atlanta too. That Bogdanovich guy too.
Yeah. Both of them is nice. Both
of them. Whether they got either of them. Yeah. Either of them is nice. But what we was talking about earlier is DeJounte Murray never got traded.
Yeah, the price tag was too much for DeJounte.
Too high.
It was too high.
And then I think the assistant GM said that he wants to they want to give it a go with Murray and Young. They want to build with them now. The assistant GM came out and said
they got to re-sign them, and that price tag finna be crazy too. So
there you go.
So
they got the money. They ain't got nobody else.
Hey, what Trae Young got to do to make the All-Star team though?
He made it. He's on.
He made the alternate.
Yeah, for alternate.
Every year you're gonna find somebody that didn't make the team.
Trae Young 27-10.
Because remember the Hawks had a bad record.
Who is he gonna be better than? You gonna pick him over Brunson?
Of course not.
Hell no.
Of course not. Hey, y'all stole Brunson, to be honest. They was talking about that price tag was too much for Brunson. Y'all stole Jalen Brunson. Was it just a 3-year? What y'all signed Jalen Brunson to?
4 years.
Really a 3-year contract, or the 4th year is a player's option.
You ain't gonna get that player option.
He gonna get paid.
It's gonna be
they're gonna extend him before that, but they're gonna keep that 4th year at that price. They're gonna keep that 4th year at that price, but extend him beyond that to like 4 or 5 years.
Right. So last point,
crazy too.
They're probably gonna give him $30 million a year with some endorsement.
No, sir.
35.
Way more.
Yeah, CAA client, so they're gonna get discount. I'm telling you, that's
35 is the discount.
Bro. 35 is the discount. By the way, the Golden State Warriors been paying double taxes for the last 7-10 years.
Yeah, the Knicks got it. James Dolan got it.
No, he definitely got it. That man is not. He's not paying no money over no tax. He's not doing none of that.
Nah, he would.
No, he's not. If he would, he would have been did it.
Not because you didn't have to.
He didn't have to. Yeah,
we didn't have to.
He didn't have to. That's right. Y'all got him for 100. That's what it was.
4 for $1.
Woo!
And quickly wanted to be paid higher than him. Wanted to be paid higher than him.
What's the boy? The boy that just went to the Oklahoma City got a bigger contract than that.
Yeah.
Hayward.
Hayward. Hayward is like 30 million a year.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
All right, we out of here at 7:15. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in, man. We have a little short, nice show here. Sports show. Go ahead, Karan. Go ahead. Close us out.
Definitely. Thanks for rocking with us. You know, like we said, we're gonna go over to the Objective Knicks fan channel if you want to watch the game with me, talk sports, talk whatever, you know, and just have some fun. Definitely, you know, click that link. I'm gonna fire it up as soon as we get off of here. And that's a great show. We'll see about the Super Bowl. Oh, thanks, Tuck. Salute to Tuck. He on it. And then we'll have a conversation, man. So that's all, man.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. Peace. Appreciate y'all.